And we are live. Good evening, everyone. This is Deepti Joshi, founder and owner of Brain Matters. I am a mindset and parenting coach, and today we are kicking off a new series altogether on Tare Zameen, and it is called the Decathlon Diaries. In 2024, TZP had hosted an All India Reading Decathlon competition, and in this series, we are going to interview the winners of this series. So today, I have Ria Rajesh and Nihara from Kerala, and congratulations, girls, for this win.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome. And so, how does it feel? Tell me more about yourself, Ria. Can you tell me more about yourself?
Sure, ma'am. Hi, all. My name is Riya Rajesh. I'm a ninth grader, currently studying in Kendriya Vidyalaya, Kanjikode, Kerala, from the district of Palakkad. As you might all know, I am an avid reader of books. I enjoy reading crime thrillers, and when I'm not into books, I usually participate in writing competitions or Olympiads. So that's mostly about me. Thank you for asking.
Wonderful, Ria. And what about you, Nihara? It's a beautiful name.
Thank you so much. It actually means dewdrop in our language. Hi all, my name is Nihara Pravina Krishna. I am also studying in class 9 from Kendriya Vidyalaya Kanjikode, a district in the district Palakkad in our state Kerala. And of course, I am also a very passionate reader. I've tasted many different forms of literature, and I'm also really passionate about reading. Also, when I'm not reading, just like Ria, I like to participate in Olympiads. I like to write essays as well. And also, I like to write poetry. Poetry is one of my areas of expertise, and I really enjoy writing poetry. And that's about me.
So, what kind of genre do you read, Nihara?
I read a plethora of genres, but I think my most favorite would be classics. I always find myself running to the classics section. Also, philosophy as well.
Wonderful. At such a young age, you have started reading philosophy. That's a great thing. Ria, I wanted to know that there were different competitions in decathlon series. There were different categories, right? So, which category was your best, and how did you go about it?
We actually had a separate category for the India Reading Olympiad. It was a specific category in itself, and we contested in the competition, and that made us eligible for the prize. That's how we entered the competition and got the prize.
Right. And what kind of genre do you read?
I find myself most drawn towards the crime genre.
Oh, all right. And coming back to you, Nihara, do you have any kind of sample of poetry with you right now? If you have, can you recite a few lines for us?
Of course, of course. This poem is actually part of an anthology that I'm working on currently, and let me see. Would you like something long or would you like something short? I've written so many different variants of poetry. So, what
Which
would you
one is
like?
your favorite? We can take a minute or so for this.
Of course. Okay, so this one is one of my favorite works. It's inspired off of Shakespeare's Seven Ages of Man. So instead, I've written about the seven ages of women. And all right, let's go. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and entrances, and one woman in her time plays many parts, her acts being several ages. At first, the infant, cradled in the new mother's arms, unaware of the burdens of the world, her mother prays for her no harm. There goes the little girl with her little satchel and her shining morning face. At home she returns to from Montessori with a grin on her little face. To open her books, to which she received looks. Silly girl, What are you studying for? Come here, help in the scullery. And so, with her little hands, she did as she was told. Her books lay open still as she glanced at them, a glance of impatience, impatience to study. She watched her brother, permit not to move an inch. He was the future of the family, of course. Then the petite teenage girl, tempest and passionate she was, like a rosebud bloomed her rosy cheeks. Her beautiful eyes gazed upwards, dreaming on and on. God forbid her passion, her wings were lacerated. The young bride walks down the aisle, the passion in her eyes faded to hopelessness. She stared at the man, her betrothed, with a smile so forced. A wildfire blazed in her, the disparity leaving a mark, like a wound desperate to heal, yet opened ever so frequently. In her mind, she vowed to protect her future rosebuds. The young bride would become a young mother. Her tender hands brushed against her baby's cheeks. Tears trickled her tired face, a tempest of helplessness and happiness in her as her gaze met the crying baby girl. She would remember her own mother who had blessed her with life. She would run around her home, behind the little girl, her own blood. She would call out to the girl, "Oh, my love, how old is your mamma? She shan't run no more." She would work to serve her husband and her new home. Soon her features mature, and so does her daughter. The once young mother loses her youth. She would tell stories to her grandchildren. The wrinkles appear like the earth left strode and stepped on. Alas, she is now alone. The passionate youth turned again to childish trouble. The armchair swung back and forth. The old lady turned to dreaming. The daughter gazes at her mother's eyes. Understanding had awoken her. In the eyes of the old lady lived broken dreams and stripped hopes. That ends this eventful history, is childish, second childishness and mere oblivion. Son's teeth, son's eyes, son's taste, son's everything. Mama, a voice broke the lady's trance. Yes, my dear, answered the frail voice. What did they do to you? And that's the poem.
Very insightful, wonderful, and heart touching as well. Well done. Keep
Thank you.
writing. Keep writing. And all the best for your anthology as well.
Thank you so much.
Moving to Ria, yeah, I want to know that in this day and age of mobile, most of your the kids of your age are mostly glued to mobile for different reasons, whether it is social media or gaming. So, what is your suggestion to increase reading habits in students?
My suggestion as such would be to use the weakness. Our mobiles, we can promote reading with our mobiles itself. Nowadays, we can observe that we can find anything from social media to books, from PDFs, poems, anything. It's easily accessible through the net. So I'd advise the newer generation to find some time on their phone itself to read, to explore the habit of reading. We can read through various sites like Kindle. It's easy and it's accessible and it costs little to nothing. So I'd like to turn this weakness into a potential strength. That's what I'd like to add.
Yeah, when I used to go in school. My mother and at the same time my principal used to say, the readers make leaders. So that became like a engravement in my on my brain or my mind, I would say. So yes, definitely we must convert our weaknesses into our strengths. Uh, what about you, Nihara? Uh, what do you feel about winning this decathlon?
All right, so the decathlon was actually a real roller coaster of emotions. We did not expect this at all. Actually, I'd like to share that during the first round, after the first round, the scores will be displayed after each round. So after the first round, right, our score was eight. We were eighth out of all the other participants. So we literally did not know what we were going to do. We were hopeless, but then we had that strength to move forward. And the second round was manga. Manga is something that we expertised in. Of course, everybody read manga, and it was one of our favorite rounds as well. So after that, we jumped from eighth to second position, and frankly, we were surprised, very surprised. First of all, we have to maintain this position as well. And when we jumped from eighth to second position, we realized that we had it in us to move forward with it, and we fought till the end. So it was really unexpected, a roller coaster of emotions, really. But truly, we felt very blessed to be and to participate in this decathlon.
Would you like to add anything more to this, Ria?
Like Nihara said, I never expected to place first. Nihara, though, had some hope. I was truly devastated after the first round, but then my love for reading forced me to continue. I just wanted to know the questions. I truly had no intention, nor did I know that I'd get into the top third position, to say the least. I was stunned, did not expect this, but yeah, it was a roller coaster ride, and I'm eternally grateful for the opportunity we had. That's all I'd like to add.
Wonderful. And since you are in ninth grade, so have you thought about your future, what you are going to do in future? Have you decided about any careers yet? You may start, Ria.
Obviously, a lot of thought has gone into this topic. Uh, Actually, I've been talking about this with my parents since I've started secondary school. So far, I've decided on pursuing a career within the IT field. Computers have always caught my attention.
And what
So
about
I guess
you?
that's self-explanatory.
Yeah, yeah. I used to work in IT before. So, yeah, I do understand. It is fascinating. What about you, Nihara?
Besides literature, I think I really have a really good interest in science as well. So it's one of my dreams to actually work in ISRO. So somewhere related to space, I would like to work with. That's all.
So, all the best to both of you girls. May you achieve your dreams as soon as possible. And in the meantime, I would like to read few comments which have been popping up here. One is superb. God bless you, bachas. Then that's amazing and wonderful and bless you, bachas. So these are the comments which have been popping on my side screen here. So you may thank the viewers who are watching us. And lastly, I wanted to know the overall experience of this reading decathlon of yours. I did ask something beforehand, but this time I wanted you to tell your batchmates, your age group teenagers, that how enriching the experience has been and how your personalities have changed a little bit, giving you platform to talk to me, one a person who is living in Pune. Go on, Ria.
Okay, so like we said, this was an enlightening experience. First off, there was a thing that popped up when we went there. We're actually from Kendriya Vidyalaya, so people expect us to not have the prowess that the private schools possess, and they underestimated us. They absolutely underestimated us. The people around us, our competitors, thought we had no chance of winning. And that was something that got to me as well. I underestimated myself as well. But then after I won this competition, I understood that anything can be possible. And rather than putting a value on something that's not in your hands, something your parents pay for, instead, you must know your worth. You must know your potential and not to underestimate yourself. Despite all the setbacks, your passion will ultimately win. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, very well said, very well rounded off. What about you, Nihara?
I do agree with what Ria said. Actually, I'd like to add that the questions were incredibly difficult. and it really tested a competitor's mental prowess as well. It tested our mental capacity to understand knowledge and, of course, portray the knowledge that we have learned in this arena. And I feel it really also helped with my personality. It literally taught me not to underestimate myself. It taught me to always keep pursuing my passion, even if it's something as simple as reading. Reading can change the world, and I think it really did give us an arena to showcase our love for reading.
Wonderful, and you both of your girls have spoken so well. Even you have inspired me by your knowledge nuggets today. So yeah, it was wonderful talking to you, and wishing you all the very best for your future. And I also definitely recommend you and to continue reading, whether you go in science or whether you go in IT. Definitely, reading must continue apart from the studies, I mean to say. And all the very best for your bright future. And thank you for joining in today.
Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so much.
ma'am. The pleasure was ours.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
feel
have
we
done
are
the business. So yes. Sorry, go on.
no, we're really honored to actually come and talk in such a prestigious platform such as Tare Zameen Par. So we really like to thank the host and all the organizers for giving us such an opportunity to talk about, well, books. So I see it as a really blessing opportunity. We're truly grateful for it.
You have
Thank you.
earned it well, and 13,000 families will be watching you. So just enjoy this glory, and thank you very much for joining in today. Bye. Take care.
Bye bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.